Hello everyone, this is Sensei Starman and welcome back to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 3. The last time you recall, we saved the Night Song, we royally pissed off Lady Shar, and Shadowheart has now declared her love for Matthias the Dastard and equipped herself with a glaive of the Moon Goddess. But we'll have time to deal with the aftermath of that later. Right now we have an undead paladin of the Absolute to deal with. But first, we have a ton of dead bodies to sort through. And thankfully, it'll let me send all this to camp rather than mess with it. But there is a reason why I am meticulously sorting through these dead bodies, apart from sheer greed. It is because, spoiler, I played ahead a little bit, and we're going to get a prompt in a moment about how there's something we need off one of these bodies. Unfortunately, it will be very glib about which body we need. So since I have to go sorting through all of them anyway, I might as well send all this to where it will profit us eventually. Thankfully, highlight with Alt will tell us which bodies we've covered and which ones still have stuff worth taking. And strangely enough, nobody seems to mind me looting the bodies of their dead comrades this time around. I'm just going to assume that they're all in shock and aren't noticing me standing back here rifling over dead bodies.
Poor Shadowheart. The gods are nothing if not vindictive in their vengeance.
Yeah, I did not mean to click on him, but yeah, we get a notice about how there are parasites in one of these corpses, but it doesn't tell us which one. What I find interesting is that the questioner's up here, so apparently the torturers were called to join the fight.
There's an illithid parasite in that corpse. You should take a look.
Yeah, the weird thing is, it gives you this message before you get to the bodies that have the corpses, and there's going to be a video before we get to that point.
Unshackled from shadows, she will rise in moonlit glory and carve a path of brightness to the accursed one's second death. So saith the wise Alondo. That beacon of angelic wrath has taken the fight to Ketheric on the rooftop. In the first line of defense are dead. But storming the tower won't be easy, and if we wait too long, Ketheric will gather his strength and retaliate. For now, though, he's on the back foot for the first time since he returned from the grave. This is it. The spearhead moment. You brought us this far. So how shall we proceed?
Move in, secure the ground floor, just cut off the exits.
A sound strategy. Once it's done, me and my Harpers will hold the ground floor while you hunt down the General himself. Floric left some of her flaming fist. They'll scout the prisons and the barracks below to ensure we're not taken by surprise. Say the word, and we're off.
And actually, I'd rather you join my party. Well, I'm good with the party I got, although it would be kind of awesome fighting with Jaheira again, and I say again because you had her as a character in the first couple of Baldur's Gate games.
At the ready, Harpers! In this light, there will be victory. In this light, we will avenge the fallen! The time has come. Ketheric will taste of death at last.
Yeah, but first, I'm going to line my pockets a little more. Okay, there's one of them. There is another reason I'm going after these guys, apart from the tadpoles and the loot. Having those keys is going to become very handy in a moment, given the route I'm planning to take in. Because you can charge in the front gate and fight alongside the Harpers. But we're going to do something different.
Once more unto that.
And there's the other tadpole.
Once more to save Baldur's Gate.
Because you might recall that we had this little route here. And apparently we just lost the holy fire condition. Wasn't sure how we got that in the first place, but anyway, we got a balcony over here, and I think we just might be able to reach that. Not enough space. More is the pity, because I thought that I might be able to use that or Dimension Door to get over there. Choose target to teleport. Target can't be a creature. Okay, this is apparently a game limit because, yeah, Dimension Door normally is a short-range teleport. A bit like Misty Step in that regard. Well, thankfully, we do have other options. I had been hoping to go that way, but
I'm sure you're perfectly delightful. I can't talk right now.
it's the first time Gale hasn't been up for a conversation. Okay, and from here, but what about the rest of the party? Well, Karlik, she's got a ring of jumping. She can just get across that gap, no problem. And so apparently can everybody else. Even though I swore blind, it wouldn't let me go across that gap before. Now, we got two doors here. My keys don't work on it. And it's going to take a 20 to get the lockpick to work. But thankfully, I remembered that Gale picked up a certain spell, and I made sure he had it prepared for just this eventuality.
As you wish. Very well. What to do?
And with that, we get an inspiration for Karlik, never likes stairs. And here we are. It would appear to be the rather opulent living quarters. What's that? Loose planks. Elder Brain Domination. Confidential, dictated to scribe Euphanus by General Kindark. Young Gortash's plan in place to enslave an illithid Elder Brain and make it our marionette under the control of the Crown of Karsus has proved almost without flaw, barring that slight delay while our Balist allies sort out their leadership conflict. The weak point must surely be the sharing of the Neverstones. It was necessary to secure my engagement and that of the murder cult, but eventually it's certain to fracture our fragile alliance. Certainly all three Neverstones must be controlled by a single leader, me by preference, but not until after all the stakeholders have made their essential contribution. Gortash fears that energized by the dark energies of the Crown, the brain we now call Absolute will eventually metamorphosize into something new and more difficult to control. If he's right, we need to invest the power of the Neverstones in a single wielder is urgent. Even more so in that Invert Gortash at least must be thinking the same way. I believe we just found a bit of information about exactly what the heck the Absolute is. And I know time is of the essence, but come on, we're getting to plunder the bad guy's bedroom. Wait, does he even sleep as an undead monstrosity? Interesting question. Cloak of Elemental Absorption. Absorb elemental damage once per short rest. And a letter to Ketheric. My darling husband, I know my time is drawing near. I don't want to leave you. I don't want to leave our little girl, but I'm not writing to lament our lot. It's ours, no others. Through the city of judgment is dark. I know our lady's light will find me there. I will see her shining spires and walk the silver gardens we both dreamt of. I go to my reward and leave quiet task you yet, my husband. Salune's light shines bright in our little one, but she will need a guide to keep her on the path. I have no doubt that she will keep you on yours. It is the same path, our lady's path, and one day I know it will bring you back to me. Only not too soon, I hope. I won't say goodbye. There is no loss, only temporary separation. How I love you forever, Melodia.
A letter from Ketheric's wife. Sounds like she loved him very much.
And let's see. Some book called The Apostle Diary. Most of the sex has been scoured away by time, but what remains appears to be some sort of ritual incantation. Your white ribs the pillars, your bleached skin the dome. Take on the Apostle's final form, Cathedral Rod of Blessed Bone.
Ketheric's been studying something called the Apostle. But of which god?
And we've also got an Ethic of War. Let's see, Ethic of War. My colleague Ampus proposes fair rules of engagement in times of war and forgiveness upon victory. Are we to spare our enemies then once they have fallen to our might? Are we to follow hatred behind us when surrender is offered? Indeed not, for what shall we do? Once our opponent gathers new armies and masses them once again on our borders, we shall wage another war and count the lives snuffed out by our own magnanimity. Once the enemy kingdom is conquered, it must be razed to the ground, only then can we be freed of its specter. Yeah, and looks like another bedroom not used in quite some time. But I think the way we need to go, if memory serves, is out this door. At least this is the one that'll give us the most advantageous position to where I think we need to go next. Because, yeah, right around there, 3 undead monstrosities and the guardian of the door. And I think the best thing at this point would be to take control of Gale,
around, so might as
go
well.
into turn-based mode. I will have him run out there. I said I will have him run out there and cast Fireball, but apparently they were ready, so...
My turn.
And I can't reach the destination with Gale blocking the door, apparently.
In position.
But then again, maybe I don't need the Fireball after all.
Time to push my luck again. Another step forward.
Let's see. Target must be humanoid. And oh wait, I was trying to hit her. Hey, that actually worked for once.
Always be a gentleman. Rook to Queen 6.
Concentrate. Onward.
You will die before you reach my lord. Perhaps then you will be obedient.
Can't even catch my breath. Have to keep going.
I speak, they burn.
Well, there we go. That was almost a bit anticlimactic. Alright, well here it is. The door to destiny. But just to make sure... Yeah, I got that invisibility ring, but I've also got that perception and deception. But I think I had another ring that let me boost my persuasion abilities a little bit. Because I get the feeling I'm going to need to do a bit of fast talking once we get up here. Call the hunch.
What have you done? What have you done to me?
Persuasion. Melody wanted far more for you than this, Ketheric. Stop and you may yet redeem yourself yet.
is no redemption. Can't you see? It is too late. If Melodia could see all I've done, she'd know. She'd know her husband died long ago with Isabel. Unlike Isabel, he could not be brought back.
Melodia is waiting for you in the afterlife. Return to Selene and your souls will be reunited.
I wish it could be so. I do. But the Moon Maiden did not intervene when my life was dismantled piece by piece. And when I tried to buy it back, it cost me everything. Everything. We are copper pieces in their belts. Tokens to be traded for scraps. You have beaten me, true soul. But the gods beat me first.
I can help you, Ketheric, if you let me. It's not too late, your story doesn't end here.
Ketheric Thorm!
Aelin.
Rise, you dog! Retribution has come, and her sword is my sword.
And mine.
Your word's as good as mine, it seems. Very well. It was destined to come to this. The power I've accrued, the enemies I've cowed, return to me at last. Return to me for the final time. You have one last chance to bow. Once it's gone, I'll have no choice but to destroy you both. Do you hear? Bow! The prison. You've had it all this time, you worm. You will bow before me. And if you will not bow, you will break.
He will crumble at the power of your touch. Give him all you have. The gods fight at our side!
Okay, well, first things first. I think we need to take care of that witch.
Incoming.
Unfortunately, I can't dash.
time to press ahead. With haste.
Yeah, it looks like they're still standing before an open window.
Focus your attack, soldiers. My lord beckons me. You must return to your prison, and my daughter must be reclaimed.
Your daughter? Isabel.
Sure as she. This has only begun.
Oh, hell.
That tentacle was colossal. How can such a thing be possible?
Well, the good news is that it seems to have taken out... no, that one got knocked backward.
Light on my feet. Swords meet sorcery.
Eat it. Strike hard, strike fast.
No gloom, all doom.
Well, no choice but to follow.
I'm exhausted. Better find somewhere to camp soon.
Bone key. Yeah, gold is gold, and I know I'm, counting on having a place to spend it later. Nothing on this undead dog. Exhort the risen ghoulish touch. Bad mojo on that one.
Should mind my step.
Alright, well. And we're getting an autosave, so that's got to be something. You peer down the hole left by the tentacle that drew Ketheric into the darkness. Will you leap after him? Well, it's not going to be much of a story if we don't.
Back at you, impossibly wide. A single tentacle burrowed through stone.
Oh, this looks familiar.
This must be where they harvest the tadpoles. We're close to the source of the infections.
And it would appear...
Look at this. How long has it been sitting under the tower? And how deep does it go?
I don't know, but it looks like Rescue Zariel's asset is here. It appears that we're on the other side of that membrane that we couldn't get through the other time. Alright, well we will go ahead and... Actually, it looks like it's still doing an autosave. But we will stop this chapter here. And next time we will continue into... this place. Ew. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment if you are so inclined. And we'll continue the adventure next time. Take care until then.